Each morning, consecrate yourself to God for that day. Surrender all your plans to Him, to be carried out or given up as His providence shall indicate. Thus, day by day, you may be giving your life into the hands of God, and thus your life will be molded more and more after the life of Christ. With God at dawn, the first light of the day with God, a daily devotion by Ellen G. White, 15th October. The Father seeks true worshippers. God seeks and calls us. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship Him. John chapter 4, verse 23. We are living in an age when all should especially give heed to the injunction of the Savior. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. One of your strong temptation is to irreverence. God is high and holy, and to the humble believing soul, His house on earth, the place where His people meet for worship, is as the gate of heaven. The song of praise, the words spoken by Christ's ministers, are God's appointed urgencies to prepare a people for the church above, for that loftier worship into which there can enter nothing that is impure and holy. Do not have so little reverence for the house and worship of God as to communicate with one another during the sermon. If those who commit this fault could see the angels of God looking upon them and marking their doings, they would be filled with shame and abhorrence of themselves. Those who are unwilling to forsake every sin and to seek earnestly for God's blessing will not obtain it. But all who will lay hold of God's promises as did Jacob and be as earnest and persevering as he was will succeed as he succeeded. Do not neglect secret prayer, for it is the soul of religion. With earnest, fervent prayer, plead for purity of soul. Plead as earnestly, as eagerly as you would for your mortal life were it at stake. Remain before God until unutterable longings are begotten within you for salvation. The sweet evidence is obtained of pardoned sin.